What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be wrapping this here gas tank from an old motorcycle, and we're going to wrap it in Nardo Gray. Testing out some more film, and I want to test out if I am capable of doing this and if this film is capable of doing this. So we got lots of crazy curves and stuff. I want to challenge myself to do it in one piece. I don't know if it's actually going to be possible. I've never wrapped a tank before, so we're just going to go ahead and try it out, see what happens. Also make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, also subscribe down below. Let's get to 500 subscribers. I think we're only like 20 away, if even that. So let's jump right into wrapping this thing. Also, just to note, this thing is beat up and in very rough condition. This is paint chipped and cracked here. Cracked here, cracked here. I sanded it out a little bit. I sanded this whole thing a little bit just to make this a little bit better. But yeah, we have far from perfect conditions here. Also cracked paint over here, here. So we're gonna go ahead and wipe this down with ISO and then start wrapping this. We got a nice big piece here, lots of extra, so that'll make it a lot easier too. Okay, so I've got it wiped down there. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tack the film down here, heat it up, and try to stretch over top. So get the backing off of this film. Okay, so I want to tack it down here on the table. Got a nice little wrinkle in the film there. I'm getting a little worried because I'm already having so much punch up here. I'm not sure how this is going to work. There are a long ways to go down there yet. this part is getting interesting here. Other than that, it's working good. I'm gonna continue here, and then I think I'm gonna turn around and try to get about to the same stage on the other side, and I might end up having to make a seam down here in the front. Go ahead and make a cut here. Give it a little bit rippy. I'm also going to do the same right here. Now I do still have this liner on. So if you guys watched one of my last videos, you guys know that the new Vvivid has the same style liner that the 3M 2080 has. I really like. So just make me happy that this stuff has. Also means a little bit more rigid to work with.
When you're doing complex stuff like this.
Get that side of the film tacked down. Stretch here. Easy. Stretch into that corner. Pull down. Oh, there we go, that corner's pretty much done. I'm gonna do all the finishing stuff after I get the rest done, and I'll finish off and pull off the protective layer off first. Okay, so right now I've got this laid down, this side laid down, but I'm going to have to make a seam here unless I figure something else out. I feel like if I would have started here and gone that way, maybe it would have worked better, but this is what I did, and this is just me playing around with this film once again, and we're just gonna see how this turns out. So I'm gonna heat up here, and I'm gonna stretch it down this way. Let's see. You can tell this thing's in a rough shape. You see all those little dots in there? That's all the paint underneath here. If I do this, I may not actually end up having to do two pieces. That's pretty much exactly what I was hoping to be able to do. Now, I can just squeegee that into there, like that. aside a minute now. I'll put the cap on here. I think it might just let me conform the film a little bit better. Now let's see what we can do here. So, I'm not surprised that it's not wanting to stick there properly. Paint is garbage. Try to get this down a little more here. Okay, so I've gotten about as far as I want to get from that right now. Now, let's pull this up. Well, so I turned the camera off for a few seconds and I did that. So I was heating it up to do a little more stretching here. Obviously you can see it, it's a stretch nightmare over here in this corner. Got it pretty much down. You can see all these wrinkles. That's how bad the paint is behind here. This side of the tank, kind of like this, is just beat up, and then the rest isn't too bad other than like cracked paint and some chips and stuff. Yeah, you can see those little white dots. That's what's going on everywhere here. So I'm gonna continue just because I'm not actually, like, this isn't a paid thing. This is just me doing it just to learn and test out the film and everything. So I'm gonna leave this as my, so what happened here is my heat gun has different settings. Sometimes it's a little finicky, and it just got stuck on high, and I was stretching and blasted right through there. Just heated up too much. So be careful with your heat guns. Lesson learned. I'm gonna continue. I'm not gonna bother finishing this side because of that, but I'm gonna try to get the other side done, and like the front and everything except for like this little piece right here. Well guys, that's as far as I'm going to take it. I'm not even going to bother finishing the other side. Here, by the time I got here, I had to re-stretch it a few times here, and the paint here is, I don't know if you guys can, it's kind of flaking off there and there, and so it just wasn't sticking enough. I'm gonna have to retry this and learn on maybe a different tank, or sand this tank down and actually paint it, clear coat it, and then do it after that. So this is the best I can do with how this tank is, and I kind of feel like with this film. So like I've said in previous videos when I've used the new Vvivid, falling down here, this new Vvivid film is a lot better than their previous film, but I still feel there's some limitations with their adhesive. Not necessarily just the adhesive, but it's also got a limit to how much you can cold stretch this stuff, and it's a very small limit. You can't cold stretch Vvivid very much. It's just how it is. It's just how I've always realized it to be. The older stuff was worse than this stuff, but this stuff still has that limitation, which is not quite as bad, like I said. But that's, obviously, like I said, didn't trim that, didn't even finish it. Just don't feel the need to, and it's just not working properly because it's not sticking to this stuff. There's no clear coat on here. It's rough. It just doesn't want to stick properly. Let me know what you guys think. Short little video, I think, maybe not, but just a video of me trying to do this and learning. So if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.